Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sir John Oldcastle and we get to hear from King Henry V today in Act 1, Scene 2. Now, Act 1, Scene 1 was all a battle in the street between a Protestant group and a Roman Catholic group, and this has caused quite a stir, to the point where the town of Hereford, they said nobody's allowed to wear weapons and no large meetings of people, and people aren't allowed to talk about politics and religion. And word of all of this has made it all the way to the Bishop of Rochester and the Duke of Suffolk and John the Parson of Wrotham, and eventually to King Henry V in Act 1, Scene 2. And they're talking about it that, yes, this was a skirmish in the street in some little town, but Lord Herbert was killed in the matter, and this could actually become a big deal. And there's this guy, Lord Cobham, who is Sir John Oldcastle, who's kind of inciting all of this, or inspiring all of this with his proto-Protestant teachings. And King Henry's like, but if he wasn't there, we can't really arrest him for inciting this, because he didn't actually incite it. I'm sure that things that you guys have said made other people angry and fight over there. Should you be arrested for that sort of thing? And the Duke of Suffolk and the Bishop are like, but please, this could really get out of hand. It really would be in the country's best interest if we shut this down now. And the king says, I took it always that ourself stood out as a sufficient refuge unto whom not any but might lawfully appeal. But we'll not argue now upon that point. For Sir John Oldcastle, whom you accuse, let me entreat you to dispense a while with your high title of preeminence. Report did never yet condemn him so, but he hath always been reputed loyal. And in my knowledge, I can say thus much, that he is virtuous, wise, and honorable. If any way his conscience be seduced to waver in his faith, I'll send for him and school him privately. If that serve not, then afterward you may proceed against him. Butler, be you the messenger for us, and will him presently repair to court. So the king is saying, nope, this is a petty little argument that's basically below me. The only things that I've ever heard about Sir John Oldcastle are that he's a good guy. He's smart and he's virtuous and he's honorable. So maybe if he's straying from the path, bring him to me and we'll have a private conversation about it, but it doesn't need to turn into a big thing. If that doesn't work, then okay, we can look at other things. And then he's like, Butler, take that message off, and everybody leaves except for the bishop and Sir John the Parson of Wrotham. And Sir John is like, you don't look super satisfied with that answer. And the bishop is like, I'm really not. I still think that this could turn into a big deal. So the parson is like, well, why don't you also send for Sir John Oldcastle to come and talk to you? And then one way or the other, he's going to get a good talking to and things should be fine. And the bishop's like, you know what? That's a good idea. So he goes off to do that. And Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, is going to have one more monologue to finish off the scene, which we will hear tomorrow. So I will see you then. Mwah.